Hi everybody, my name is Kelly Phones. I'm an educator here at Montavilla Sewing Centers located in Portland, Oregon. Today we're going to be working with the Janome Memorycraft 9450. The really wonderful thing that Janome has done with this machine is provide us with multiple needle plates. So there are 3 different needle plates that come with this machine. There are a couple of tricks to taking them off and on. So in this video, we are going to be working with all 3 of those needle plates, and I'm going to show you the easiest way to take them off and on, and talk a little bit about how you use each plate. The first thing you want to do is go ahead and take your bobbin out. No matter how careful you are, it's always going to mess up your bobbin, so you're going to want to make sure that you reset that bobbin every time you pull that needle plate off. Now, I like to put my bobbin cover right back on. If I leave these off, they disappear on me and kind of out of business until I get a new one. Fortunately, with 3 needle plates, I do have a few to swap. So first thing you want to do to remove your needle plate is move your accessory tray out of the way and expose this lever. Well, that's the second thing. The first thing was the bobbin. Next, we're going to lock the machine and raise the presser foot. Now, when you lock the machine and raise the presser foot electronically, you're going to have a whole lot more room between the needle plate and the bottom of your presser foot. So when you push this lever and your needle plate pops up, you can easily remove this needle plate without having to remove your presser foot. So this needle plate is the one that comes on your machine, and as you can see, from left to right, you have full needle clearance. So this is a 9mm machine, and a lot of your stitches are 9mm. However, in terms of fabric management, this is not always the most advantageous. So Janome has also included a straight stitch needle plate. This needle plate has 2 oval holes and a round hole in the center. So what this allows you to do is use your left, middle, or right needle positions, your straight stitches. In the left position as well as the right position, you have the ability to shift your needle a little bit. So I'm a quilter, and I really like this needle plate because I can make some minor adjustments to my needle position, ensuring that I get that perfect 1/4 inch on my quilt blocks. This also gives you the ability to use your 1/4 inch foot to top stitch and things like that. So we're going to go ahead and put this back on, and you just want to slide it under your foot, get those tabs lined up, and then push it down, and you're good to go. Now, when you switch needle plates, you want to make sure that the foot you select is going to accommodate those needle positions. So if you're using a 1/4 inch foot, you want to make sure that you put that, when you put your 9mm plate on, that you put a different foot on. So we're going to say, okay, I have the right presser foot on, and I'm unlocking my machine. Now you'll notice on your screen that you have limited options now. So the machine, there's sensors in the needle plate telling the machine what plate you have on, and it limits you to the stitches that you can use without damaging your machine or your needle plate. So these are your basic utility stitches, and you'll notice that your quilting section is still available. And if you go into your t-shirts, you have some other options. And I like going into patchwork, and my 1/4 inch is all set up for me. And remember, this is the section where you can program your seam length. So I'm often in here working in this area because I like that feature a lot. Now, when you're done with this needle plate, you can just switch to your 3rd one. which is your HP needle plate. Now, HP stands for high performance. And you'll notice that this is only in the left needle position. And what this does is it locks your whole machine, and we're going to put this one on as well. Again, push that lever, remove that needle plate. Now, the best straight stitch on this machine is probably going to be with your high performance plate on. Again, you want to make sure that you use the straight stitch foot for this needle plate. Unlock your machine and you are good to go. And as you can see, it gives you a different selection of stitches that you can use. Your strongest, most stable position on the machine is going to be in your left needle position. If you look at the markings on your plates, they have metric over here. Well, these are degrees on these slanted lines. You've got metric under here, and for the most part, you've got inches up here. If you look on the side, you've got a 1/4 inch here. So if you want to stop a 1/4 inch below your needle, say you're turning a corner, then you just line up the bottom edge of your fabric here, and that will stop exactly a 1/4 inch. So take a look in your instruction book. There's lots of information on these needle plates. All these markings are going to help you out a lot. One thing you really want to make sure when you're using different needle plates is not to use the incorrect needle presser foot. I had my 1/4 inch foot on and switched to a zigzag, hit the start button, and that needle came down so hard it embedded itself in the top of my 1/4 inch foot and broke off. Thankfully, I didn't do any damage to the machine, but it was way too much excitement for me. If I can help you with any of these features we've gone over today, give me a call at our Beaverton location. Happy sewing, everybody!